Hello everybody. Oh, that's echoey, isn't it? It's like I'm in a cave. Hello and a very good evening. Welcome to, that's better. Welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby. Thank you. I shocked myself then for a second. I thought, wonder what's going on. It's 6 o'clock here in the UK, 1 o'clock Eastern. We are ready for Monday Makers. It's going to be a lovely show, is this, because we're going to give you the opportunity to get your hands on the amazing Dancing Dragonflies collection, which we brought to you on launch day a little bit earlier on. I know so many of you have already bought that. I know so many of you have already checked it out, but lots of you haven't yet seen it, so we will be focusing on that a little bit later on. Also, over the course of this show, we're going to be bringing you the amazing Layerable Cutable Sentiment dies with 60% off. We've also got a 45% off deal on those gorgeous outline dies, which we'll be concentrating on too. Plus, we've got a Monday mega deal coming your way. We're going to be looking at the brand new craft kit, and talking of craft kits, I don't know if you know, hopefully you do by now, but we're doing our penny sale on the website, ends midnight tonight, and as part of that penny sale, a lot of the recent craft kits are involved. So if you click on that link, or indeed if you just hit the Shop the Day page, you'll find lots of craft kits where you buy one, you get the second one for a penny, and we'll be featuring those throughout the show as well. As always, we're live and interactive, so if you want to say hello at any point, whether you're watching on Facebook or on YouTube, you can do. We've got Superstar Susie on the socials, keeping us right. We've also got in the gallery today, George the Joystick has popped in for the one show, and brand new producer for his first time this evening, Jamie is with us this evening as well. He's just gone, but it'll all be fine because in the studio with me we have got the one and only, the legend, the D-Mob happy because she's going on holiday in about 1 hour 57. It's the lovely Debbie Fisher. Are you excited?
I'm on holiday.
You're on holiday.
I'm not very excited about leaving though. I mean, come on, we've had a brilliant day, haven't we? I've just loved doing the Dancing Dragonflies. I'm going to just show you a few samples of things that are coming up in the show today. So gorgeous Dancing Dragonflies, which I just adore. You've loved it as well. Yeah. You've seen the sort of things you can make. We're going to try and squeeze in some extra demos tonight as well, because there are so many different things that you could be making with this collection, which is absolutely outstanding. On top of that, we've got the most amazing outline dies. I love outline dies. It means all those different backgrounds that you create, all those different washed effects. Look at that. How beautiful is that? Having these outline dies just cut out and put on top look incredible. Use them to create apertures in your card. All of them look amazing, and we've got a good deal on those today. Also, we've got some beautiful layerable dies. I love how these work together, and it means they're the forefront of your card, and you can create really fun pieces with just different coloured cardstock that you're using. And one more there. How fun is this one? It Let's Party, made into an invite. So
cute.
How good making all your own invites. I absolutely love that one. So stay tuned, because the next 2 hours are going to be fun packed, and we're going to be doing lots of demos and showing you lots of different ways to use everything we have on the show tonight.
Certainly are. Lots of you already with us. Mary Rena says hello from Maine. Hello, Mary. Mary Beth Doyle says hello, everyone from Minnesota. Hello, Mary. Mary Pat 1000 says hello from sunny Montana. Hello, Mary. Anne Lee joins us from Bristol. Hello to Eve B, who says hello there, checking in from Kansas City, Missouri. Barbara Rostovsky. Hello, Barbara says hello, everyone from Buffalo, New York. Laurie says hello, everyone from Wisconsin. Stacey says hello from Central New York. Good evening to you all. As I say, Superstar Susie on the socials who's talking to me in French tonight. It's a good job I'm fluent, isn't it, eh? It's a good job I am fluent. And also, this is the most extravagant hello of the evening so far. And I don't know if anyone can better this. Where are you watching from this evening, right? Where are you watching from? Because Terry says, hello from Ohio. Ohio. Says, hello from Ohio. I'm watching from the jacuzzi. She says, I overdid this weekend and I found mussels where I never knew existed. First question, Terry, is what were you doing this weekend that you overexerted so much that you've got achy muscles? And secondly, is this your jacuzzi, or you're in a jacuzzi on like a holiday? I don't think I've ever had a show where someone's been watching from a jacuzzi. So I'm very excited about that. Gilmore says, hello, Ben, Debbie, Susie, and all the crafters and all the crafty peeps. What a day it's been watching those dragonflies and Debbie's lovely creations. And you'll see more of those to come as well over the course of the show. But let's get cracking with the outline die collection, which Debbie was just showing you a few moments ago. This is a great price for a really, really craftable collection. You're going to be saving a huge amount this evening, actually. You're saving 45%. So you get the full collection for £18.39. or $23.19 if you're shopping with us in the US and you're a Platinum member. They are on a twofer, but when you consider you can get 2 sets for $14 or $16.50, but you can get the whole lot for that price, I would go for the full collection because these really are gorgeous. And as Debbie was explaining, you know, they're great for obviously creating apertures for your cards. Also great, you know, if you want to do things like your paper piecing, absolutely beautiful for that. And again, you know, if you love to create your own backgrounds, these are absolutely perfect for just, you know, cutting out in, you know, white potentially, popping onto a beautiful background that you've made to really, really create some stunning effects. The butterflies are gorgeous. If you bought the dancing dragonflies from earlier on as well, these are going to be an absolute must-have for you because you've got those 3 dragonfly dies which are also included in this collection, and then you've got the gorgeous peony posy. No, not what? Peony? No, pretty posy, Ben, that's what it says. The pretty posy collection here as well. And I know Debbie showed you a few cards, but again, just to show you how beautiful these can look, you know, creating your own background, simply cutting them out in white and creating some really stunning cards. Again here, that sort of wash effect with some sparkle going on in between the leaves as well, which looks absolutely beautiful. And again, something so simple as creating your own background there, sort of watercolour card, using some of your water reactive inks on there, really creating that gorgeous sort of effect, and then just literally cutting out the dragonflies in black, popping on a sentiment. Could not be much easier than that. But how gorgeous do these cards look? They look the absolute business. You can pick up the whole collection, 17 elements for £18 and change, $23 and change, and we're going to have a look at these right now. Great price on these tonight, and as you said, like, they're so craftable, aren't they? So many different ways to use them.
Absolutely. I think they are your sort of core stash of dies, the things that you can grab just from your craft desk that you can leave on the side or just pop onto a magnetic sheet because you will use them time and time again. And they're the sort of thing where you're not quite sure what to put on something that you can just die cut one and they're going to look beautiful on their own. I'm not going to do too much to them. I'm just going to make a really pretty card. I think they are great though if you are using them on your colour wash backgrounds, for doing your sort of splodge backgrounds, anything that you want to create a background with. These are great for just putting on top. Now in the earlier show I did a demo where we used the dies to colour through, to use as a stencil. You could do that with these as well, Ben, which would look amazing. So all I'm going to do is take this one out here and take our dies out. So let's pop that to the side. So I'm just going to use my pokey tool to release them from the sheet. And then we're just going to take all those pieces. I love it. It's almost like a skeleton leaf, isn't it? So really nice designs. Now I'm using from 2 different packs. So we've got the Pretty Posy and the Fabulous Florals. Because I love the one that you've got a really big amount of flower in this one, and then you've got the singular flower on this one. So let's just take out all those bits. They will release, just need to give them a little poke with your pokey tool.
A little pokety poke?
A little poke with your pokey tool.
I think you said it does need a little pokety poke.
A little pokety poke.
Pokety poke.
You sounded like
pokety poke.
What's his name? Bruce Forsyth.
Bruce Forsyth. Pokety poke, my love.
A pokety poke.
What?
A pokety poke.
Pokety poke. Pokety poke.
He never did blankety blank, did he?
No, he didn't do blankety blank. That was Les Dawson, wasn't it?
Les Dawson, Lily Savage,
Terry Wogan.
And Bradley Walsh now?
Bradley Walsh does it now, yeah.
Did I see that Sarah had done? Oh, we're allowed to say or not?
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
I thought I see. Did I not see? No, I thought I see it on her Instagram.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. It's been on Instagram.
Yeah, I did.
I don't think it's not been on yet, though, has it?
You what, sorry?
I don't think it's been on TV yet.
No, it's not been on TV, but no. I know she'd posted pictures of who was on there. Because wasn't like Natalie Cassidy on there? And I can't remember who else.
I'm not sure.
I just remember seeing Natalie Custin.
I lose track. She's here, there and everywhere doing all these shows, isn't she? I lose track what she hasn't done. What hasn't she done?
What
That's
hasn't she done?
What has she not done?
Right, now all we're going to do with this Benjamin is pop our... Benjamin. Oh, you are a Benjamin, aren't you?
I'm a Charles Benjamin
Charles
Joseph.
Benjamin. Would you not prefer to be called by your full name?
What, Benjamin?
Yeah.
It just reminds me of when I was younger. And no, I prefer Ben. It just reminds me when I was younger, and if I was ever in trouble, I'd hear, you know, either up and down the stairs, Benjamin! It was more like that. It was more, Benjamin!
Yeah, no, I was the same. See, I'm a Deborah.
Deborah?
Yes.
Oh, not a Deborah.
Not a Deborah,
Deborah.
no, Deborah.
And you don't like Deborah?
I actually quite like it. It's just that my mum only ever shouted at me that when I was a child. So I've always been a Debbie or Debs.
Yeah.
And yeah, it used to be Deborah. Like, whoops, what have I done wrong?
So does that mean then? So because obviously Debbie Robinson is a Debbie with a Y.
Yeah.
So does that mean if you're
No,
Debbie...
that's just her choice. I could spell my Debbie with a Y if I want to. My mum's always wrote it just Debbie with an IE.
Oh, so Debbie IE isn't short for Deborah, and Debbie's just Debbie.
Yeah. No, Debbie. I think Debbie is a Deborah.
Oh, is she?
I think so. Yes. She'll
right.
correct me if I'm wrong, but I think she's Deborah.
Okay.
I'm a Deborah.
Deborah.
Yeah. And some people spell Debbie different, like they spell it with just an I.
Yeah.
And some people spell it D-E-B-B-I.
D-E-B-B-I. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or D-E-B-E-E.
E-E. Debbie. Debbie. Right, so you see me do that with the leaf. We've just put that onto some green cardstock and trim round it. So these are really nice and easy. I've also done that with the bigger ones, but just using this one. Now this is quite easy to do by just, when you put it on, you can draw round the outside and then cut it out, and then you just layer that onto the back. And then we've done a few more here. And then I've done the same with this one as well. But what I am going to do is, just to make them thicker, we're going to lay these on top of them because you can then get that sort of, it almost looks like a sort of, what's the word I'm thinking of? Like a brooch, like where it's thicker on the sides. So just grab my tape pen again, and we're going to pop the Dotties, a Dotty tape pen onto these ones here.
Susie on the social says, I'm a Suzanne when in trouble, but I've always been Susie. And Mary Reno says on YouTube, mine was Mary Teresa. I'd cringe and knew I was in trouble. I still have nightmares.
It's funny that, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then some people don't like their names being shortened, do they? Like you have things like Dorothy, like Dot.
Oh, yes.
But lots of people prefer their own names. I've got a friend who's called Paul, well, her name's Pauline, but she's called Polly.
She's called what? It's what?
Polly.
But she's called Pauline?
But she's called Pauline, yeah. But she's always been known as Polly.
I never knew. Is that
the same as Peggy. So Peggy is Margaret.
Margaret.
Yeah.
Which is also Daisy.
Is it really?
Daisy is short for Margaret.
I never knew that.
Because I'm pretty sure that is right if you Google it.
Oh.
And hang on a minute. Jamie's name was Margaret. And he called her Betty. So it seems like Margaret, if you're called Margaret, you can pretty much call yourself anything.
Yeah, because my mum was called Margaret, and her name
she called herself Jean.
She was called Mags or Maggie.
Mags or Maggie.
Yeah.
So Margaret is Daisy, Betty, and what did you say it was?
Peggy.
Peggy.
Yeah. That's weird. Let us know if there's any names that have more than one name that are completely different.
Yeah, or let us know if you're a Margaret, but you call yourself Sarah, or something like that. We'd love to.
Well, I meant if there's names that...
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm just being annoying.
I don't know why I was explaining that, Ben. I didn't mean to make you look really thick then.
I didn't need your help to look really thick. Thank you very much indeed.
Right, let's just do our other one. So just using this one. So anyone that's new to us tonight, because we're doing this, no, it's not Monday Makers.
It is.
It is Monday Makers.
What do you think it was?
I got a bit confused. I thought we were Second Chance Sunday then. Oh, I'm adding another day on to my week, aren't I? I don't know where that comes from.
You're going on there tomorrow, remember?
Monday Makers. Yeah, anybody that's new to us and wondering what I'm actually doing with having a Dotty tape pen, they are amazing. In fact, ingenious, if I can get the right way round I'm putting this. There we go. They add dots onto the back of really intricate die cuts. So if you haven't seen our Dotty tape pens before, you absolutely need them in your life, because they only adhere to your really intricate die cuts, and the rest goes through to the bottom. So you don't get any sort of stringy bits in between, and I can't feel no stickiness. But look at that. I mean, how good do they look now? Gorgeous. Really sort of give them a bit of dimension when you layer them up. And then we're just going to pop them. I've just created this sort of unusual card front, so you can have this either way. So I quite wanted to do it so it's not central to my card, because I want to put my bigger piece on the side here. So we're going to stick this here. I've already done my mats and layers, because we want to try and get through to showing you as many demos as possible in the next couple of hours. So we're just going to pop that to the side. And then we've got our leaf here, and I am going to just give this a little bit of a curl using our pokey tool, and then we can use our 3D glue gel on this one. Now this is always good, especially if you're placing leaves behind, because you can then use them to just pop and slide inside and just put them where you want them. So let's do that one there. You're right there, Ben, you're making lots of noise over there.
I was not. I'm just trying to get stuff ready for my next little bit. I was just sliding a few things that way. I did just want to mention a few of you have got in touch about names. Laura Gray says on YouTube, I was Laura Joan when I was in trouble. Laura Joan.
Laura Joan.
And Card Crafty Tammy on YouTube says, I was Tammy Lynn when in trouble. Tammy Lynn.
Isn't it funny how people, well, I've never done that with my children.
Isn't it funny? It seems to be always 3 syllables. Deborah. Benjamin. Tammy Lynn. Laura Joan. Isn't it? It's always 3 syllables.
Did everyone have a dad that sounded like Ben or the Cookie Monster? As Jamie just said.
Eat like cookies. Anne Lee wants to know, where did you get that house shape from?
The what, sorry?
The die, the aperture.
Oh, now you're asking me something. I've got a feeling it was out of one of the spinners. I think that's what it was out of.
One of the what?
One of the spinners.
Oh, it is, isn't it? The twirling characters?
Yes, the twirling characters.
Yeah.
I think it was out of one of those. Yes, so I just used that on there. I have to apologise. There's many a time when I'm doing things and I haven't got a clue where I'm taking them from, which is probably not very good. I'm getting better at writing them down, but there is times where I really don't know where they're from. I just get them out my stash, but I'm pretty sure that was from one of the twirling characters.
It's a lovely card, whichever way you look at it, and a beautiful way to show you how great these outline dies are. And again, we'll just quickly show you all of the dies that you're going to get in this collection. 17 elements in total. It's a 45% saving today, and as I say, it's a 2 for 14 or 16.50 deal. However, when you consider you can get the full collection for just £18.39 platinum or $23.19, that's the way that I would go with these. You've seen that you can use these, beautifully if you're just going to paper piece with these, whether you're going to colour these, whether you're going to pop these, over some glitter cardstock, whether you're just going to use them as they are over the top of a beautiful background that you've created. It's a really wonderful set. And I love the fact as well that we've shown you things like your blooming botanicals and those beautiful daisies. Then you've got the simple sprigs as well. So you can really build up some wonderful layers with this collection too. And of course, if you did indulge earlier on and jumped in and got that gorgeous Dragonflies collection, these 2 die sets that come with this collection, I mean, you're just going to absolutely need and want to work with that. The butterflies and then those dainty Dragonflies as well are the absolute business. As I say, £18.39 platinum, $23.19 if you're shopping with us in the US, or you do also get, I knew there was one more, it was hiding under those Dragonflies. You're going to get that pretty posy in there as well. And as I said, it's sort of simple card making really with a collection like this. Lots of craftability right here, but very, very easy to work with. And that's what we love about the Monday Maker shows as well, giving you the ability to pick up deals like this and get crafting straight away. Keep the comments coming through. Thank you, Terry Anderson. You were in your jacuzzi earlier on. You said your jacuzzi's in your house. I'd love to have a jacuzzi. I overdid doing prom pictures on Saturday, yard work on Sunday, and then winning at badminton against the kids on Mother's Day. That sounds like a fun weekend. And thank you still for all the lovely messages coming through. Barbara says, Ben, you did an excellent impersonation of my mother. Lol. Welcome. Alistair, Al's back in. I know Pauline Debbie. She gets really annoyed if you ask her for a cup of tea.
I know what he means. It's a bad dad joke again. Polly put the kettle on, is he's thinking. Al, go away, it's really bad.
Al, we don't do bad dad jokes here. Seriously, what are you even thinking? What a cheery card, Debbie. So cute, that card, Debbie, says Carletta. And Rebecca says, I have got this collection. It is really, really lovely. I'm going to show you the iris folding craft kit in just one little moment's time. I just wanted to very, very quickly, and we'll just whiz through these, just to show you the other craft kits that we've got. So these craft kits that I'm showing you here are available for you on our buy one, get one for a penny deal on the website. They'll be on the shop the day page, but the best thing to do is check the penny page. So you'll see the penny sale page. Click on that, and then you can go. All right, well, I want to go for box number 43, which is the silhouette stencils and stamps. So I'll buy that. Oh, and actually, I really like the look of box number 41, which is the statement sentiment dies. You can grab that for 1p. Similarly, you might go, oh, I haven't got box number 40, the wobbling characters. Pop that into your basket, then you go, oh, I actually fancy number 39, which is the mix and match embossing folders as well. You can get that for 1p. You might then decide, this is one of my favourites actually, box number 37 with the pop-out characters. You've got the little pop-out bear and the pop-out rabbit. You might go, well, I really like that one, and I want to get that in conjunction with the mix and match embossing folder. Buy one, get the other one for 1p. So those are the deals on those craft kits on the website right now. The penny deals end midnight tonight. Wherever you are. The other craft kits that we've got on the show, I'll quickly show you the iris folding one, and then I know Debbie's got the brand new craft kit, which we're going to have a look at in a few moments' time. A lot of you will know this is one of those crafts which, was quite difficult to do sort of back along, as I understand, but we've made iris folding very, very easy for you now with this system. We have got like a full range of the iris folding templates and dies available for you. However, I know lots of you do like to kind of dip your toe in the water, give things a bit of a go before you commit, and that's the great thing that you've got about the craft kits as well. So the iris folding kit, over 380 elements for you, allowing you to create the most gorgeous, gorgeous cards. And I'll show you very quickly before we move on to the new one, what you're going to get. Always beautifully presented. You always get a lovely hello from Sarah with a little message inside there, and then you've got your tissue paper with your little thank you. And when you open this all up, everything is in there for you. Everything comes now in the little paper envelopes, doesn't it? Because it used to be in plastic back in the day, didn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so much more natural now, sourced.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people as well do like to use the papers that you get.
Environmentally friendly.
That was
that's
it, natural sourced.
I
like what you said with natural sourced. But yeah, so basically what you're going to get in this is your flower shape and also your hearts, and it works really, really simply in the fact that you've got the dies there to be able to cut out your aperture. So in the case of this gorgeous floral that you've got there, you're going to cut your aperture. Once you've got your aperture within your cardstock, you're simply going to attach your template on the back. And then it's literally a case of iris folding by numbers. We give you the papers as well included in this kit. So you've got all of these lovely papers to be using. You can use your own paper should you wish, but those are kind of like the right size, the right colour combinations to work in conjunction with both the heart and the flower. So you've got all of that included. We also, in the craft kits as well, which I think is super handy, give you all of your envelopes, all of your card blanks in there too. So again, you don't have to go like fishing elsewhere for all of these other bits and pieces. It's all done, it's all self-contained. So you've literally got the consumables, which of course over time will disappear, but you'll always have the templates, you'll always have the dies, you'll always have the beautiful stamps in here as well. So we've got where flowers bloom, so does hope. Friendship is a flower that blooms in all seasons. Loved you yesterday, love you still, always have and always will. Plus you've got Let's Celebrate and more. So you've got loads of stamps in there too. And then you get a lovely selection of ribbon. You're going to get these beautiful adhesive gems, which are just the absolute business. And of course, all colour matches and colour coordinates beautifully. As I said, with this particular collection, you'll get two lots of your papers. So that one there with the greens is going to be for your flower. and then you've got your beautiful pinks in there as well. So you're going to go across the two. So you've got that for your hearts, and then you've got the pinks and the greens as well for the floral. And then we're also going to give you sheets of beautiful coloured cardstock as well. So all in all, 380 elements, and yes, eventually you will get through all of the cardstock, all of the envelopes, but come the end of it, you'll still have the template, the dies and the stamps to be working with. This is the previous craft kit. So this one is $19.99 platinum or $19.96 if you're shopping with us in the US, but absolutely worth jumping in for if you just want to dip your toe in the water when it comes to your iris folding. So that one, as I say, is box number 46. Over at the other side of the studio, I'm very excited to say that Debbie has got the brand new craft kit, which must have launched whilst I was on holiday. Lots of stuff happened whilst I was on holiday.
Yeah, it must have done. You've got the box over there, I think.
Yeah, do you want
My
it?
box, yes, I'll need it to demo with.
Okay.
I'm just going to show a few samples.
Edge stamp and dies, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, they're beautiful, absolutely lovely. So basically, I will show you, shall we show you first? Let's do an unboxing.
Okay.
I know we've had a sneaky peek there, but let's have a little unboxing of what you're actually getting in these. You know how much I love these boxes. You're right, they're all, oh, this is new, look, well, it's not probably not new, it's just been resealed back up. When you open it, it's beautifully presented. In this one, you are getting loads. Now, first of all, I'm going to show you the sort of what I would say is the star of the show. Let me just bring one of the pieces of paper. You what, sorry?
I'm not in the box.
You're not in the box. Always the star of the show. I love this. This has got, I think, one of the best butterfly stamps we've had in a long, long time. It's a big stamp. It's amazing. So you can use all these stamps in their own right. So you've got the butterfly, you've got your sunflower, and you've got this gorgeous little rabbit as well, which is so super cute. And there's just some really nice sentiments in here. Your birthday love, send your way, smile, all the ones that you can mix and match together. Hello, gorgeous, with love, with sympathy, and sending. So you sort of mix all those. So sending love, sending your way, sending love your way. Beautiful ones there. So that's your stamp set. You're then getting your die set on these. Now the dies cut out around the edges. So you've got the edge of your sunflower, the edge of your butterfly, and then this one here, this is like your rabbit's ear. So that will cut round on this side. So you're getting your dies and your stamps in that one. Then you're getting, let's show you all these beautiful papers. This is like half open, this one. Not only are you getting your block colours, which are double-sided, 8x8 cardstock,
yeah.
and it is cardstock, really, really pretty. I mean, look at those beautiful spring colours. But the papers in here are gorgeous. These are only single, look at that. I mean, so
stunning.
Lovely. Really pretty papers that you've got in here in a really nice spring colour tone. You've then got in here your ribbons, as you would expect with our craft boxes. Not in just one ribbon, you're getting it in three different ribbons in three different sizes, or three different colours in three different sizes. So, and they'll match all your papers. You're then getting all your gems that match your ribbons, that match your papers. So everything is going to be tone on tone. You're then getting full card blanks in here as well. So these haven't been opened, but I will just show you. You get a full pack of your card blanks in there. Let's take those out. And you also get your envelopes to match as well. So you've got all your envelopes. These are all the packaging that they come in, which is lovely. And use this. This is really good quality. I wouldn't even say paper. It's more of a sort of thicker paper, but like lightweight card. So let's pop them back. So you get your cards and your envelopes. You get all your ribbons, three different colours, three sizes. Your gems in all your different colours. And then you're getting all those beautiful papers in your block and in your patterns.
Yes.
So all lovely. And then you're getting your dies and your stamps to boot, which is amazing. Now I'm going to pop that to the side so I can use that to demo with, and then we'll show you some of these beautiful samples. Now, if I put it that way, can you see it's cut over the top?
Oh,
what I love about it as well is this one's been cut out, but it's been fussy cut on the other side, so it's been overlaid on top of the actual stamp itself. So it just gives a nice different way to use it. But look at this one, being able to create an easel card, because you don't have to put it the way it cuts on the side. This one is cut along the bottom. them. It's just a case of turning your stamp round. But look how different they both look. Oh, that way. They look so different from their cards. So you're going to get different results with the way you colour them. That's your sunflower. Then you've got that gorgeous bunny. I mean, absolutely beautiful. And this one, look, is cut on the 10th fold of a card. So it's still cut the side, but it's actually cut with that opening. If I bring this one in, this one is cut on the side. So you've got your opening that comes there. All these beautiful papers are going to look lovely. And then used it a different way as a topper for a card. So nice and cute. And then the butterfly one, which really is amazing. Use it off half the card. You do get a full butterfly stamp, but look how beautiful that looks just by cutting it half on. Use it a little bit further into the card there, creating that heat emboss technique, which looks lovely. And one more there in a totally different one, using your gold
that looks
inks
amazing.
To put on there and heat emboss, and it just looks beautiful. Look at that. I mean, how professional does that look? Beautifully done with that papers underneath, your card on top, so you can write on it.
Is that metallic ink, did you say? That
yeah, I would say that's done with gold gilding powder. Yes, but you could do it with our Midas ink pads and then put a clear embossing powder over the top and use it that way. So there's always a way. Right, I'm going to bring in my pens because we're going to colour them with alcohol markers. I'm also just going to grab my card blank here, and then we're going to use that big sunflower die to create our cards. So the first thing I'm going to do is take my die from the pack, and I'm going to take my stamp. So let's take both of these out of here and then bring that one in. There we go. Now, you have to decide where you want to put it. I want to create it so it's actually coming on. I want to fold my cards, and I want to do it horizontally. So I'm going to bring in my scoreboard so you can see what I want to do. And then what I'm going to do is score my card in half. So this is my card blank, and I want to score my page from here to here, but I don't want to do the middle section because I want that to be where my sunflower is going to go. So it's just another different way of creating. So all I'm going to do first of all is do my lines just slightly in. I don't want to do them fully in because I want to leave enough room for my sunflower. Yeah. So let's pop that to the side. And then what we want to do is find our stamp and our die. So I'm going to use my die. I want my die to cut over the top, because then when this folds down, this will pop up. Hopefully that will make sense, and it will make sense when it comes together. And then it's a case of finding where your die cut is. So what I'm going to do is just move these round and see. Yeah, I think that's where it is. So I know that if I pop that on the line and on this line, I can then stamp that directly into there. So let's just place a little bit of tape. I am just going to take some of that off, the stickiness, and then pop that just on top there, and we're going to die cut that through.
Lots of love for this box coming through. Miriam says, love the sunflower in the box. Definitely a stunning butterfly, says Mary. Love that kit. Lovely sample, says Miriam. Gail, I love all of my subscription craft boxes. You've summed this up brilliantly. You say, it's wrapped so beautifully, and it's like getting a gift to myself. It's a happy post, isn't it? That's what it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love all these craft kits, says Eileen. And Gilmore says, what gorgeous samples. If you've never tried one of our craft kits before, then today's a great day to do it. A, because you can pick up the latest one, which Debbie's working with now, and B, on that penny sale that we've got, you've got all of those options to pick up one and get a second one for a penny. So it's a great day to shop. Don't forget those deals end this evening, though. And yeah, keep the comments coming through. A few people thought that Al's joke about Polly put the kettle on being funny, but don't
encourage him.
No.
Please don't encourage him. Right. And do you know what? These really do speak for themselves then, because HSN, and this is where these come around, HSN commissioned our sub boxes, or our craft boxes, but only a certain amount. I don't know the amount, but we have way past that amount, and that shows how good they are. I think we're coming up to box 49,
This
48.
is 47.
So the next one will be 48. So 48, 49 have been like around in the building. Yeah. Because like Craig does the
videos.
He does the videos for
yeah,
them.
Magic
Yes.
Hands.
Yeah, so I know that there are some coming up. But it does show you how how now they've become just, I mean, I just don't think, I can't see them ending because you love them.
Were they were always once a month then? So it was always a monthly subscription from box one, was it?
Yes, but I believe it was only for 6 months.
Oh, right.
I could be wrong on that. It might have been a year. So the subscription box was only going to go, I think it might have been a maximum of a year.
Yeah.
And they've just been so popular that we've just continued them.
Well, the thing is, isn't it? They're just brilliant boxes for so many people, because if you're new to crafting, you've got everything inside one box. If you perhaps fancy dipping your toe in the water and trying a particular craft, you've got the ability to do that. They're perfect for gifts. And do you know what? For what you get inside them, they're really inexpensive as well, aren't they? Do you know what I mean? Value for money.
Tons.
You get loads.
I think we have gone through them before, haven't we? Where we've looked to see how much each thing we think would roughly cost, and they're always loads more than they're actually what we price them at. So amazing. Right, so all I'm doing is inking up, making sure that I'm getting all that ink around onto that sunflower.
Lots of love for the sunflower coming through as well. It seems to be a lot of people's favourite flower.
Oh, if it's your favourite something... Oh, do you know what? Johnny, sorry. Johnny asked me if there's something that could maybe top the dragonflies coming up.
Right.
And that, you saying sunflowers just reminded me of something.
Could it be then a sunflower collection?
Oh, it might be. It might be. Have you seen it?
No. I've been on holiday for about 7 weeks. I haven't seen anything. Everything's new.
I've only briefly seen
What is it?
I'm launching it.
What is it?
It's a sunflower collection.
When are you launching it?
In June.
Were you supposed to tell us?
Probably not.
Oh. The cat's out of the bag or the sunflower's out of the ground. Wow, okay.
Oh, it's so good. It's so lovely. I literally cannot wait. Oh, your dragonflies and your butterflies are going to go on that
sunflower.
So
Where is it? Is it?
Where is it?
Like, as if you sort of said, have you seen it yet? As if it's like...
Yes, I have seen it, but only on
emails
PDF files. That
sort of thing.
Okay. Yes. It's amazing. Sorry, I got a bit excited there. And I completely forgot what you said about that.
Superstar Susie says, oh, look at Debbie spilling the tea. Spilling the tea? Spilling the beans, isn't it?
Spilling the beans, spilling the tea. I've never heard of that. That's funny. Is that an American saying? Spilling the tea. I quite like that.
Oh, and Superstar Susie also says, shh, I saw it too via email. Shh, OMG, it's gorgeous. Hang on a minute. How have you guys seen this and I've not seen this? This is outrageous.
You've been away for like years.
Of my sabbatical, yeah. Oh, well, at least, there we go. We've got a bit of a...
starting to wonder if you're ever coming back.
All right, missus, I'm off to wherever you're going for 16 days.
Oh, did I tell you that? Did I tell you I'm away for a while?
I don't know if anyone knew that, but Debbie's going away and she's got a holiday. Then she goes on holiday. So she's got a holiday for the holiday, and then when she goes back on holiday, she's got another holiday. So she's kind of like getting ready for the holiday by having a holiday, then having the actual holiday that she's warmed up for, and then when she comes back from that holiday, she's having a holiday to kind of sort of wind down from that holiday, and then she comes back into work in, I don't know, I think sometime in 2024. Something like that.
I'm not having as long as what you did off, Ben, that's the thing.
You're nearly there.
No, you had about 24 days off, didn't you? That's
didn't.
like... Well, are you sure? How many days did you have off then, Ben?
My last working day was April the 4th, and then I came back to work on the 28th. So what's that?
So that was...
24 days.
It was 24 days, see?
But...
Don't
No.
16 days is all I'm having off.
But... It's a big but. I had my days, so we were on the 4 on 4 off rota, so I had days either side of it, which made it seem longer than it actually was. So it wasn't actually holiday, it was just days off.
But that's still being off work.
Yeah, but I couldn't help that it felt like that. It wasn't my...
I'm not knocking you, Ben.
No.
I can't wait to have, and actually not because we all know we love our jobs,
of course,
but actually it's just so nice to get a break and do something nice, and also just have a holiday.
Yeah. We
haven't been able to holiday for a couple of years, and it's just so nice to go away. And it's how it just turned out, because my daughter asked if we wanted to go to Cornwall with them.
Oh, yeah,
And we was like, yeah, book it, and she sorted it all. And then it wasn't that long ago, only a couple of months ago, she said, oh, you have booked it off at work, haven't you? And I said, oh, yeah, I don't even know the dates. When is it? And then it just turned out it was just over a week when we come back from our holiday abroad that we were going to Cornwall.
Listen,
and I had to email Brent and like say, Brent, I'm so sorry, but is there any chance I can have a holiday straight after?
No, good for you, Mrs. You absolutely deserve it, and we'll miss you, but we're glad that you're going to be having a relaxing time.
Yeah, it's going to be so nice.
Miriam says, Ben, check your emails about the sunflower. It's in the emails you received whilst you were on your endless vacation. Lol. So the question I was going to ask about sunflowers, just whilst you're colouring this one in, are they difficult flowers to grow, sunflowers? Because I've always fancied growing sunflowers in my garden.
I don't think they are. I think they're quite easy, but you do need a sunny spot.
Hence the name.
Yes. I have been told, I don't know how true, but I've been told that sunflowers are really happy plants, so they only come out when the sun's shining.
Right.
And if the sun's not shining on them, they look at each other.
Really? Mm-hmm. Is that actually...
You know, that's actually a true statement.
Is that a true fact along with all of the true facts that you had about dragonflies earlier on?
Yep.
Sunflower facts.
Yeah, apparently they're such happy flowers that if the sun's not shining, they look at each other. The
average height of a sunflower is 9.8 feet. 10 foot!
Wow.
The record for the tallest sunflower is 30.1 feet. I'm sorry, I'm just intrigued by this now. I've just gone on to sunflowerfactsforkids.com. The word sunflower actually means... What? The word sunflower actually means sunflower. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Or flower of the sun. Wow. The scientific name for the common sunflower is
that one out.
Helianthus anus. Helianthus.
Oh, that's its posh name.
Its posh name. I want to find the fact that you said. So if they can't see the sun, they look at each other.
Yeah. Why sunflowers look at each other?
That's a good one. That's a good one. Hang on. Fat fingers go. What did you say? Why do
sunflowers face each other? When there's no sun.
Each other. I'll be gutted if this wasn't true. Ah. Sunflowers do not face each other in cloudy weather.
Oh, is that not true? Have I lied?
A new study shows sunflowers have an internal clock and face east to keep bees and other insects happy. But they don't. Oh no! I think that's
well, someone told me that. I wasn't lying. I got it from someone. I'm trying to think who told me. Do you know who told me that?
Who?
I'm sure it was Janice from Create and Craft.
Oh really?
Yep. I'm sure that's what she told me.
Why did it say in the head? Researchers found that during the day, genes click on, causing the east-facing half of the stem to grow. The lengthening stem causes the flower head to slowly bend to the west during the night. At night, oh dear, genes causing the west side of the stem to grow activate, causing the head to flip back to the east, explains a scientist. So, no, no, I don't think that's true.
Oh,
that's a shame. I wish I'd never looked it up now.
It would have been a nice thought. I should really get my facts right. I did, however, Google all my facts for dragonflies, so they are true.
Susie on the socials has just sent through as well the claim about sunflowers facing each other. Claim sunflowers face each other to share their energy in cloudy weather. Claimed by social media. Fact checked by USA Today. False. So it was a nice story. It was nice.
Oh, I'm really disappointed it's not true.
Sorry
I
about
thought that was true.
But let us know if they're easy to grow, because I do fancy buying some sunflower seeds.
I suppose it's one of those things, if you've got a good spot, a good soil and sun, then they're going to grow. I've always been pretty good at growing flowers.
Have you?
Plants, yeah. Yeah.
Why so? You just got the...
Yeah, I just think I don't know why.
Do you talk to them?
No.
But
That's
what Prince Charles does, isn't it?
My mum used to always say because she was quite green-fingered, but there was some plants she couldn't get to grow, and she'd come to mine and say, how do you get them to grow? You don't even know nothing about that plant. It's probably why I just left it alone. Right, so I'm going to fold this over, and then we're going to line this one up here. And then we've got our little bow, and also I did have some gems. So I'm just going to look at my gem, but actually you don't need to see me put my gems on, but we're going to pop a bow on there. And if I bring in my finished one with the what's the word, gems, there we go. So a slightly different way of being able to do that, but cutting it out of your twisted easel card.
It does look a bit like a sundial. Jamie just saying it's like a sunflower sundial.
It does, yes. I think you can buy sundials like that, can't you, that look like a big sunflower for garden ornaments.
Can you?
Yeah.
I'll have to look into this.
Yes.
But,
Good idea, Jamie.
Thank you for that marvellous demo, and what a lovely kit as well. So it's the newest craft kit. It's not part of the buy one, get one for a penny. However, it's a great price. Again, when you factor in everything that you get, all the consumables, all of the envelopes, all of the embellishments, all of the stamps and dies that you're going to get, that's a wonderful price, $19.99 or $19.99. And here's the thing. Value for money wise, it is phenomenal, but if you've already collected the previous 46 of these, you don't want to miss out on box number 47, so grab it today. As I've said, all of the other boxes that I showed you are in that buy one get one for a penny sale. Full details on the website right now. Mary Reena just saying the sunflowers go pretty easy and hearty here in Maine, if that helps, Ben. Yeah, well, you need the sunshine, obviously, don't you? Maybe I'll move to Maine and grow sunflowers when I retire. We don't get much sun here from what I have seen in the northeast. So I don't know whether you'll be able to grow sunflowers that successfully where we are, but maybe I will. Maybe I will. Let's move on to the next collection, which is gorgeous. The layerable, this is hard to say, layerable cuttable sentiment die set, which is phenomenal. And this time around, actually, we're bringing it with a little bit of a Brucey bonus. So let's just show you all of the dies that you're going to get here. First of all, deal on this again is amazing. You're saving 60% off the price that it usually is. $29.41 is the platinum price today, which is amazing. $36.64 if you're shopping with us in the US. And this is all about bringing your sentiment to the forefront of your card, and you get all of the dies to be able to kind of, it's almost like a little die jigsaw really, because you get your outline die that you're seeing here, which cuts out the base, and then you get all of the other additional elements for you to be able to place within that frame to create the focal point. So this is all about putting your sentiment at the forefront of your card, or indeed, as you see when we go through this, things like your invitations. This would be perfect. It's your birthday for a cute little invitation. There's the main outline die. Once again, cut that out, and then you can cut out all the other additional elements and build up into the actual frame itself. So like a little jigsaw die, really. You know, if you decide that you want to be able to use the It's Your Birthday separately elsewhere from this, then absolutely you can do. But it all builds up beautifully as a whole. You've also then got a day to remember. So again, beautiful for weddings, beautiful perhaps using on like a scrapbook page. These are also great. You know, maybe you can use this as a beautiful focal point for a card that you've made with a photo on potentially. You know, maybe a wedding day, maybe a particular birthday or retirement, an anniversary, whatever it might be. They are so handy for all of that. Let's Party, again, beautiful for invitations. I love this one particularly because you've got that lovely little frame to build up all of the little elements in, and you've got your little party hat which sits on the L there. Then you've got things like You Make My Heart Happy. Again, loads of different dies to be able to build up that beautiful sentiment. Hip hip hooray for all of your celebrations, whether it be for weddings, anniversaries. Love that again. There's that little die. Build it up with the clinking glasses and the hip hip hooray. You've even got the little sparkles there as well. You've got Thanks a Bunch with the florals. This one here is gorgeous. I love that little present just for you. Again, all the elements there. Choose your cardstock, you know, build this up and use the colours for whoever it might be for whatever occasion, whether it's for the kids, the boys, the girls. You know, you have got the ability to totally tailor this to that particular event. And then this is my favourite one. Home is where the heart is. And again, as I was saying, a collection which is great for home decor projects as well. I think that would look really beautiful, you know, as a little home decor piece. And if you love some of the colours that you're seeing here from the die cuts, what we've done with this collection as well is brought you your matte cardstock. So you've got 50 sheets in this 12 by 12 set, all the colours really. From your white and blacks through to your pinks and greens and blues and yellows and reds. Double-sided cardstock. It is actually 180 GSM. So again, a nice weight to be using to build up all of those sentiments. And that one, as I say, comes with this collection today. 50 sheets in total for just $29.41. or 36.64. It is a, what did I say it was? A 60% saving, I think we are with that one. Yeah, 60% is the deal on that one. Have you got a little demo lined up with this, Debbie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not doing Dancing Dragonfly.
Oh, we're doing the Dragonfly straight away. That was just a little mention. All right, okay, so we are going to go, actually, into the Dancing Dragonflies. I'll tell you what, let me give you the heads up on this one. Popular is not the word. This was uber popular a little bit earlier on. The story with this, by the way, and I'll show you the boards in just a little while. We'll get into the demo first, but this collection was on the HSN preview show last weekend, launched on HSN on the Tuesday. However, it never got to air because it sold out before it even got there. Everybody picked this up and we were like, wow. Potentially the biggest launch of the year so far. This afternoon, you guys absolutely decimated the stock. We gave you a sneak preview at 11 o'clock. By 2 o'clock on launch, it was flying. And now of a big stock, 50% of the stock has disappeared. This is the collection that you're going to receive, the standard collection, if you like. And as I say, I'll go through the boards again in just a little bit later on. However, everyone's going for the extra card collection, where you get everything that you're seeing right here. However, we're going to give you 2 lots of your luxury pearlescent cardstock. We're also going to give you 2 lots of the 12x12 cardstock and 2 lots of the gorgeous foiled paper pad here with that kind of resist effect. And as I say, I'll show you this in more detail a little bit later on. That's the deal that everybody's going for at $123.19 platinum or $159.96 if you're shopping in the US. That's free shipping, by the way. And as I say, this deal kind of works out, if you do the maths on it, that you're getting the vellum pad for free. If you can't stretch to either of the bigger bundles, if you spend £50 or $60, you will save an extra 10%. If you can't stretch to that, then of course you can pick up, mix and match, make your own little bundles from the individuals. However, I know the 6x6 paper pad individually was flying, the 12x12 paper pad was flying, the fantasy film that we had as well, if you've not seen it yet, is just going to blow your mind, flying. However you buy this, get it today because it's supposed to be back on Second Chance Sunday on Sunday. I can't see it, to be honest. I'll show you the full collection in just a second, but let's get on over to Debbie for a demonstration with this. This was so busy earlier, wasn't it?
So busy. You've absolutely loved it. In fact, you were buying it. We were naughty with showing you little sneaky peeks yesterday, and it was live and you were buying it. And today has not stopped that at all. You've been buying all the way through the day. So I'm going to be doing a card, die cutting that beautiful water lily die onto each end. I will just give you the measurements of this. So I'm doing a 10-inch card. I've scored it at 2.5 and 3.5 and 6.5 and 7, and that's a lie. I'm going to do that again, sorry. 10 inches by 6 inches. I've scored at 2.5, 3.5. Oh, it was right, 6.5 and 7.5. For some reason, I thought it was 6.25 and 7.25, but I'll give you the right measurements. Now, be mindful when you're putting this die in, because I think when you first use it, you want to sort of put it to the edge of your card like this and die cut it. What it's going to do is cut that whole border out, because the cutting line is around the sides and then all around this edge, and there's no cutting part in this side. So we're going to place that to the side piece of our piece card. And we're just going to tape that down as well, so it's nice and secure. So just getting a couple of pieces of tape, and then we're just going to pop that over the top to hold that in place, and then run that through. So let me just grab my plates, and because I'm cutting the die across the top, I'm actually going to just place it onto my metal shim as well. So I'm trying to get that so it doesn't, there we go. Put that in there.
Goddess on YouTube, that's a good name, says, I wanted to send you a message this morning to say I purchased a Dragonfly collection and I'm anxious to get it and use it. I have a Dragonfly tattoo in honour of my BFF.
Best friend forever.
BFF. She is the Dragonfly girl.
She's a Dragonfly girl, see, like me. Yeah, absolutely.
Does she know as many facts as Debbie, though? That's the question.
Does she what? Know the facts like me?
Know as many facts as you do, yeah. And great mix and match set with so many essential stamps and dices in the area about the layerable cuttables. Lots of you chatting about this Dancing Dragonflies as well. What a collection. I'm going to put it out there. I think it's been the biggest launch of the year so far. It's been so busy.
Absolutely. I mean, I can't remember the last time a Sarah signature didn't go to air on HSN.
No.
selling out before it even got there. So that is absolutely, I think, in awe of that, which just shows how busy it has been. And you've not stopped buying since we've gone to air today. So it's so nice, isn't it? I mean, Sarah must be gutted in one breath to not be able to be here today to do her collection.
She even recorded us a little video, didn't she?
She did, yeah. Oh, we haven't played that, have we, tonight? We should do that, actually. So, and then what you're going to do is put this onto the opposite side. Once you've done that, you're then going to bring in I'm going to bring in my finished cards. You don't seem to need me to cut it twice. So I've got it on both ends here. So let's pop that to the side. So this creates a little sort of standout card for us.
Oh, yeah.
So you can have them, so it sort of stands with the corners to the side. You could do it the other way, so you can have it like that as well, and you could do like a bridge card, which is one that I did too similar earlier, but I like having that standout front on there that you can use. So let's pop those to the side. The next thing we're going to be bringing in is our Dragonfly. So let's pop that on. Just turn that on, and then we're going to use that beautiful Dragonfly. So let's pop that on there, and that one, and we're going to use one of those swash dies as well. See, I keep wanting to say swash stamps, but it's actually a die, isn't it, this time? And we're going to run those ones through so we can start decorating. And then the other thing I want to do is I want to create just a small section of using the embossing folder. So, and I love doing things like this, Ben, because I don't want people to feel like, now this is a beautiful embossing folder, but I don't just feel like you always have to use the full amount. Sometimes just a little bit as an accent to your card works really well. So what we're going to do, take those pieces out so they're all cut. And then I'm going to use this folder, but I've die cut. Now this one, oh, I always forget what it's called, Ben. It was, I can't, someone will know. It's one of our nesting dies, but it was called a specific shape, and I can't remember what it was now. But any nesting dies that you've got, you can do the same thing. So I've just cut 2 of these out onto here, and then I'm just going to place this. So we've got that bridge part. Oh, my folder's a bit blue, but that's okay. So you've got that bridge part going across. So I've still got the bridge in there, and then we can die cut that. With a 3D embossing folder, all we need is our magnetic shim, our plastic sheet, our folder with a die in it, and then we're going to pop that one on top and run that through.
Joy's in love with the lily pad border die. Loads of you just telling me that you bought the collection as well, whether it be earlier on or over the weekend too. Don't miss out on this one, honestly. Wait at your peril is all I will say. It's proving so popular, and even still tonight, absolutely flying out of the door.
So it's got a slight tinge of blue on it, because earlier when we did it, I quite like that. It's got that beautiful embossed detail in it. Look at that. I mean, how beautiful is that?
Pretty.
And just using one little element. So we're going to pop that together, bring in our card, and we've got our Dragonfly as well. So let's pop that piece out. I then want to use one of some of the beautiful fantasy film. So this is just amazing.
It's incredible, isn't it?
It's so beautiful, and whatever different light you put it in, it just turns differently. When you place it on top of different cardstock, it gives a different effect. It's just beautiful. Just lots of different colours in there. It's like that iridescent, isn't it? Which is beautiful. Now, if you cut this out, use your Dragonfly, cut that out, you can actually get then your Dragonfly wings, like these ones, that you can place behind. So let's pop that to the side.
Is it the Moroccan tile nesting die?
That's the one, it is. See, I knew someone would know.
Give yourself a pat on the back, Gilmore. Thank you.
Moroccan tile, that's it, that's exactly what it is, yes. It's a beautiful one. I use it quite a lot, and then I always forget what it's called. So take that one out. I do love these swash dies. Look, how nice do they look? Really beautiful. Right, so we've got our Dragonfly top, we've got our middle, and then I'm going to put one on the bottom. You could just use 2 of them and put these together just on top, but what you do get is that iridescent wing underneath that makes it really shiny. But I'm also, because when you put it onto white cardstock, it changes the colour again and just gives you an even even more that sort of iridescent coming through. It's just beautiful. Now what I am going to do to pop them on, now someone was asking earlier about the type of glue we use.
Oh yes.
So I am going to just put my Dotty tape pen on here and see if we can see it before we put the top one on. Because if you're using it to sandwich through, you don't really need to have a lot. So all I'm going to do is place that on the top, just so I can stick that.
You just reminded me as well, because you get 10 sheets of the fantasy film as well, don't you?
You do, yes.
Someone was asking earlier. I'm going to stick the
bottom as well. Let me just turn that over. I'm going to actually put our dots down the bottom part as well. And then stick that on. So I'm just going to see if we can actually see that. So pop that on. So you get a bit, can we see that in the light? Yeah, can you see it? It's actually, you've got those dots going down, which look quite cool.
Yeah.
But I think if you was to put just a piece of tape, you wouldn't hardly see that at all. So I don't think that's noticeable and makes any problem with that whatsoever. So you could just leave it like that, so you can have your iridescent dragonflies. That's third time today.
Butterflies, dragonflies.
But what we are going to do is we're going to use this one over the top, and again just apply your glue dots to the body, so just down this piece and down the stem, and then we're going to hover that over the top, and then that creates our beautiful wings. There we go. And then again, just taking our pokey tool just to curl. I like to curl the wings, although dragonflies sort of have quite straight wings, don't they? But
do they? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't really know, Ben. I don't know. I think if they're flapping them that much all the time and they live pretty much in the air, it wouldn't surprise me.
They'll be tired wings, whichever way.
You're very tired, yeah. I wonder if they get, I wonder if they sleep. Do dragonflies sleep?
What, whilst they're flying?
Question.
Well,
no, they must rest and then they must.
Well, they mate whilst they're flying, don't they? As we found out earlier.
I'm sure they
do. What did you say? Do
butterflies sleep?
Do
dragonflies sleep?
Yes, George, you heard me correctly. They mate whilst they're flying. Dragonflies do not sleep in the same way that humans do. Instead, they enter a state of torpor. I don't even know what that is.
Torpor?
T-O-R-P-O-R, torpor, where their temperature lowers and they become less responsive. That sometimes happens to me, to be honest.
That's almost like a hibernation state.
Yeah. They do, however, require this sleep in order to function well. Torpor.
Well, that's a new one.
Another one to add to your list of dragonfly knowledge there.
I might not remember that one.
I definitely won't.
Right, so we've got our pieces here. We've got our beautiful embossed white panel, and I want to keep the white on this one. I want to keep it nice and bright, and just add that lovely detail in the centre. So let's just add that. Oh, I just want that actually down the middle. So let me just put that there, because it's only the tips when I was doing it, but I'm just going to take that away from the side, so we can pop that in the centre. I'm going to put it a little bit higher, so just at the top, because I want to then use my die cut. Thank you. There we go. And again, because it's our die cut here, we can use our Dotty tape pen on this as well. And you only need a few dots dotted around. And then we can place that at the bottom. Oh, thank you, which works just perfectly along there. Now, before we do anything else, I really want these to be more noticeable at the sides. So I have chopped into my vellum, which is absolutely beautiful. It feels lovely. It's got a really great feel about it.
Thicker, isn't it, as we were discussing earlier?
Yeah, really, beautiful. So what I am going to do, though, I'm going to sort of tear the sides. So just down here, because I do think that it lends itself really well to torn edges, because you get almost like that whiteness at the side, and it just looks really nice. So just down there. And it doesn't matter how scruffy looking it looks lovely when you come to doing your edges. It looks like proper little torn edges, but in a designer way. So let's do that one, and then we're going to do our other side.
Gilmore just says, read the Dragonfly's getting responsive. I get less responsive to everyone in the house whenever I watch Crafters TV. Yeah, I think a lot of people go into a state of torpor, don't they, when they're...
Like,
Shut up. Mary Reno, and this is Dragonfly, I think Debbie mentioned this earlier on, but I like to reiterate it. Dragonflies are great for mosquito control. I'm sure that was one of your
yes, yeah,
They
absolutely.
eat them as they're flying around, even at high speed. Hello again, Debbie and Ben from Central New York, says Pammy. Hello, Pammy. How's George? Anne Lee says, I do love this collection. And Mary Pat 1000 says, stunning Dragonfly. It really, really is. It's such a beautiful collection. And I'm sure I said it, but in case I didn't, for whoever it was asking earlier on, you get 10 sheets of the fantasy film. But you could obviously buy more if you want to. I would imagine along with your papers and your vellums, you're going to be buying more of that fantasy film because, as we discussed, perfect for dragonflies, but then you'll probably use it with your butterflies as well. You'll use it with things like, unicorns, for like mermaid tails as well. I think it would look absolutely perfect. It's a wondrous thing. I'm cooing over it because I've never seen it before, and I absolutely love it.
Yeah, it's so beautiful. And then we're going to top this off with our beautiful dragonfly. So let's just pop some glue on the top of his body. And we're just going to have him going up to that bridge.
Oh, I love it.
On the front there. But having those gorgeous wings with that beautiful, it's gone out my head, fantasy film. There we go. I got our beautiful colour, and we've kept that really lovely and light, but really shows that gorgeous dragonfly off to its supreme self.
What I will say to you is that is a fantastic demo. You'll see 2 more of Debbie's demos from earlier on a little bit later on when we do the vote for the demo of the show and indeed the demo of the day. But I would urge you, and I would imagine a lot of you have bought this collection. If you haven't bought this collection, you're probably going to go and grab it right now. Do go back and watch the launch day show because there were some fantastic demos earlier on. Indeed, go back and watch Wake Up Call from earlier on as well. Started a little bit late because we had a few gremlins. But worthwhile watching those shows and seeing all of the makes that Debbie showed you a little bit earlier on because they were fantastic. Gorgeous, says Susie. And Pammy says, George is fantastic. I'll try to see if he'll say hello tomorrow during the craft along. Yes, craft along coming up tomorrow. Looking forward to that with me and Corinne. But let's get a word from Sarah here because, as we said, Sarah had this on the HSN preview show, was so excited. I mean, Sarah's an excitable lady, always supercharged. She was uber supercharged for this particular launch. Obviously couldn't be with us today, but she wanted to leave us a little message, and here was Sarah's take on this amazing Dancing Dragonflies collection.
Hey guys, oh my word, if ever there was a day when I was gutted not to be there in person, today is that day. My word, this has to be one of the biggest, if not the actual biggest, Sarah signature launch in terms of the most anticipated. Now, from the second that Ben and I previewed this on the HSN preview just over a week ago, the chatter on socials has been off the chart. I mean, when it launched on HSN, it got completely pulled from Adam's Hour. We couldn't do the full presentation on it. The mega bundle had sold out before we got there. You guys went crazy for it when you'd only seen it for a few seconds. Wait till you see what Debbie has planned this hour. Not this hour, this whole show. Now, let me tell you, we've sat down together and I've explained to her what my vision and plan was for every element in this range. And then we've worked out the demonstration she's going to show you and how she's going to bring that to life. But what I can guarantee you with this collection is you cannot fail but make the most gorgeous, outstanding cards. I mean, you've seen on the show what our designers have done, the design team. I've started to see a little bit more on social media with it already. People are falling in love with this collection. And do you know what I think it is? It's the beautiful colour palette. It's that vintage feel to the dragonflies and the way we've brought that all together. So the paper pad, I'm going to put it out there and say, I think this might be the best yet. I know this is the best yet. And do you know, hats off. I had a vision for it, but Faye in our team who works on these has just taken that next level. We've nicknamed her Faper Pad. because she's so good at this now. And the designs, now you do only get 36 sheets in the collection. All I'm going to say is, if you love this as much as I do, you absolutely need to get multiples of the paper pad. I know Ben and Debbie are going to be telling you that all the way through the show, but if ever there was a time, this is the pad to go for and really do that with. Beautiful for your envelopes and your boxes, as well as your cards and your mats and layers. They're beautiful. And then of course also we've got the smaller pad and the 8x8 vellums. The vellums just really give you a little touch of luxury in all of your cards. Whatever it is you're doing, they're really going to take it next level. And then it's things like the seam binding ribbon we've put in this one, which just elevate your cards to that next level. Or one of those little Dragonfly embellishments, which really add a finishing touch. When you start working with that gorgeous fantasy film, it's going to become a new firm favourite, I can tell you. You will love that. Maybe you add a little few of your gilding flakes that we had on last week as well. Oh, they are just divine. But trust me, when I say we've planned through every single element in this collection, and you'll just fall in love with it. I'm convinced this is going to become the #1, possibly #1 fastest selling Sarah signature ever. I am fully anticipating that Debbie and Ben are going to be run off their feet this show. I can't wait for you all to get this home. And then not only do we have the big launch show, but of course we'll have the craft along in a few weeks. And I'm dying to know what you want to learn to make. And the team will be able to plan that for you, and you can all make it live together on the show. There are so many different ideas that you could do with this range. It really is truly gorgeous. I am distraught I could not be there with you in person today. I tried every which way to rework the schedule so I could, and it just wasn't happening. So as soon as I'm back in the building again, trust me, if there's any left, I'm going to be planning some demonstrations of my own. But I can't wait to hear what you all think of the collection. And please, please enjoy the rest of the show. Have fun with Ben and Debbie, and just love every minute of it, and really enjoy everything you get to do with this range.
There we go, lovely Sarah. As I said, so super excited. Gail just saying, Dancing Dragonflies, Crafter's Companion meets Monet. It's got that feel about it, hasn't it? And loads of you have been chatting about how you're going to be using elements of this with the vintage butterflies, with the Country Lane collection, with the Swan Lake collection as well. A lot of you were chatting about that. So many different ways to use it. We will come back and have a look at that in more detail a little bit later on. Beautiful card, says Gail. Joy says, so beautiful, Debbie. Loads of you love that last demo, from Mary, Pat to Eileen to Laurie to Miriam and more. And Christine Mahoney on Facebook says 10 pads so far. Is that another 10 on top of the 10 that you already bought, or is that 10 in total? I lose track with the amount of paper pads, Christine, but I can see why you bought so many. Just a quick little look at some other deals that we've got on the show for you that you might want to add into your basket. Double-sided adhesive sheets. I don't see these very often. I'm glad we've got them on the show as well. So a 30-sheet collection, £15.99, saving over 30%. $27.19 if you're shopping with us in the US. Really good, particularly if you're looking to kind of stick your intricate die cuts. Also really great, I think these, if you like to do your paper piecing as well, I think these come into their own. I mean, your take on these, Debbie, a bit of a craft room essential, really, adhesive sheets, aren't they?
Oh, absolutely. They have so many things that you can do with them. I mean, for start off, if you like your gilding flakes, you could just put these on a sheet of your adhesive foam, and you can cut your shapes out of them, whatever you want to do. But they really are great for adding detail. So what I mean by detail, let's have a create a card die. You could place the die cut over the top of your foam and cut around it and then glitter it, things like that. But also use it to cut off chunks of foam to heighten and give your makes a lot more dimension. They're great.
$15.99, $27.19 is the deal on those. Again, the kind of things that you perhaps want to just pop into your basket to get you potentially a little bit closer. Oh, you're getting 30 sheets, by the way, so I only picked up 2 of those. 30 sheets, you're getting 6 in each, 5 times over. Also on the show, we always do this on a Monday Maker Show, we have got a Monday Mega Deal.
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 Now, you may well have seen, so if you're going for the Layerable Cutable Sentiments collection, you can pick up this Brights pad. However, if you've potentially already got that and you still want to get the Everyday Brights, this is the way to go, because in this particular deal, we give you the Brights, okay, so you've got 50 sheets of your 180 cardstock in all these beautiful colours, double-sided, so 50 sheets, 12 by 12 in the Brights. You pay for that. $15.99 or $19.96. And then the Monday Mega Deal is so called because we're going to give you 40 sheets of your A4 matte black cardstock, 300 GSM, for free. Yes, free. And your matte black cardstock, a core cardstock really, isn't it? When you think about card that you don't want to run out of in your craft room, you get that. Worth topping up today with this collection. It's only available for 24 hours though, or while stocks last. So if you want to pick that up, grab it in the next 24 hours. It is your Monday Mega Deal. Deal. Now, poor old Jamie's just did his first shift producing tonight, and he is like, what on earth have I walked into here? Who on earth is this guy? What's going on? I might not come back in. The Layerable Cutable Sentiment dies. I won't spend too much time on these because I did show you these a few moments ago, but as I've mentioned, you will get with this your 50 sheets of bright, so 12 by 12 papers are included. And these, as I showed you just a few moments ago, are super cute because, again, so super craftable. A great set to go for as well if you're kind of like brand new to die cutting as well, because you just can't go wrong with these. Particularly the fact that we've given you the brights cardstock to go with it. So you've got lots of different colours to be working with. So all the colours that you'll need if you want to kind of replicate anything that you've got on the packaging here. That's the great thing, again, you know, if you're stuck for colours, you can just copy straight off the packaging what we've done. But it just makes it nice and easy for you to be able to take a wonderful sentiment with all of the additional elements that you've got here and put it at the forefront of your card project. Put it as the forefront, you know, on a box lid, or maybe on a home decor piece, or maybe on a party invitation. It's a really easy system to be able to work with. And, you know, I know the amount of cardstock and papers that you have in your craft room. You'll have plenty to be playing with, and this kit really is just there to get those creative juices flowing, whether it is for a birthday, whether it is for a party, or indeed, as I said, you know, if you like to do scrapbooking, if you like to create little home decor pieces, I think that looks absolutely beautiful. As I said earlier on, popping a little photo into a project, into a scrapbook piece, using that little family set, it looks that absolute business. You're picking this up tonight on a lovely deal, actually. You're saving 60%. When we launched it, what, £92, $114. Everyone pays $36.76 tonight, or $45.80. Platinum, you're at £29.41, $36.64. And we are going to have a look at this in action. It's a wonderfully simple set to be working with, Debbie, isn't it? But it produces really fun sentiments that you can put at the forefront of your project.
Yeah, I think when you put a sentiment or any sentiment on anything, I think it's really nice when it can take up your whole card front, and it just makes it that focal point. I'm using the family one. I think this is a great one to have. Great if you're scrapbooking as well, because this is the sort of thing you can put in there. You can create apertures and just do lots of things. The dies in here as well are sort of singular dies. So these ones are a little bit like our outline dies that we've got on the show as well. So you've got these flower dies. So again, they'll all tone in with the next piece. Now I'm going to cut an aperture out because I want to create a bit of a shaker card. So when you're placing your main outline die onto a card, if you want the words to go inside that rather than lay on top, what you do need to do is make sure where your word is, so my word is family, which is here, I want to make sure that that goes straight. So put your family die into the actual die before you cut it.
Good tip.
And then that way you can just roughly tell. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's a little bit out, because if you've got a little bit of a jaunty angle, that's absolutely fine. But that's roughly where it's going to go. So I can then go in and take that down and be quite confident in knowing that my die, when it's cut, is going to go in there straight. So let's bring in my board. While we're cutting that, we'll also cut out the other embellishments. So I'm going to cut those flowers out in white. So let's pop them on there. Again, I'm going to just take them down. And then I'm going to cut my heart and the family. Now I want the family cut twice. I'm going to cut it in lemon and I want it cut in white. So I've already got a white one, so I'm just going to cut these two here and cut those while we've got it all going through. So just pop that on there and then send that through. So offer it into the mouthing machine. I'm pretty sure most of these dies, oh no, this one's a bit bigger. I was thinking they'd probably all fit through your Gemini Mini, but actually no, because they're 3.7 by 3.6. So, and the width of the Mini is only 3 inches. But you'll definitely fit through all your junior machines and your MIDI. So let's take those pieces out. So we've got our heart, we've got our aperture cut there. So it's just very gently lift my tape, just there. And then we've got our 2 pieces die cut here. So that's our first one and our second. So let's just pop them out.
Lots of people are amazed at the deal that we've got here with the layerable cuttables. Pammy says, wowzers trousers.
Wowzers trousers.
That's a great price, wowzers trousers. Terry says, a Monday mega deal would work fabulous with the outline dies. You still in your jacuzzi, by the way? That's so showing.
Be a bit shriveled.
Hey?
You'll be a bit shriveled. I meant fingers and stuff. You get shriveled fingers.
I know what you meant. Do you know where you get shriveled fingers as well? Like,
I have no idea, but I'm sure you're going to tell me.
Well, I don't know if this is. I don't know if this is the truth, but I heard it somewhere. No, because a lot of people think that when you get your shriveled fingers, it's your body sort of telling you that you should get out, right?
Oh, well, I didn't know that.
Oh, well, that's what I always thought as a kid. Like, if you, once your fingers and that shrivel up, you need to get out. But what it is, apparently, I don't know if this is true. Someone told me. It's like with the evolution and stuff. So obviously, as sort of humans, we haven't got great sort of grip with our hands and whatnot, especially if we're in water, they become quite slippy. So when you get the wrinkles there, apparently it's to give you better grip. That's what I heard.
That can't be true. So you turn like into Aquaman.
Well, I mean, you could do. Yeah, but you can't. Yeah, it's kind of like you sort of.
My luck, I'm turning into SpongeBob SquarePants.
She's off. Who lived in the pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants.
You need to Google that because I'd really like to find out if that's true.
Superstar Susie on the socials, can you do it, please? I can't be bothered to Google it.
You've had enough, haven't you, now, Ben?
I'd love it if it was right.
Googling.
And just read the Dragonfly collection. Christine Mahoney wants to know how we're doing on the inventory on the 12x12 paper pad. Probably not very well with the amount that you're buying. So let that be a warning to you. Oh, here we go. Susie, Superstar Susie on the socials. Scientists think that they have the answer to why the skin on human fingers and toes shrivels up like an old prune when we soak in the bath. Laboratory tests confirmed the theory that wrinkly fingers improve our grip on wet or submerged objects, working to channel away the water like the rain treads in car tyres. That is research from Scientific American. I was actually right!
Wow.
There you go. Can't believe that. Yeah.
That's amazing, really, isn't it?
True story,
We're
right?
proper superhumans when you think about it, aren't we?
We're what?
Superhumans.
We are. The human body is amazing.
The human
isn't
race are superhumans.
We are.
That's what I meant
and what
by
we
that.
can do.
Not me personally.
You are a superhuman.
Well, I don't know about my superhero alias that you created for me yesterday. It didn't look at all like me.
So I've got this. I found this app by accident. Which
George. So George hasn't seen his.
Oh, George, do you want to see yours?
Yours is really good.
I'll show you it.
You're amazing.
So I found this app because I thought it was like fun when we do the socials and stuff, isn't it, to post different things. So I found this app and it turns you into like a comic book character. So I did one for the whole team. So that I can show you. Like, so there's me. There's one of me, for example. How cool is that? Yeah. Yeah.
So cool.
That's pretty cool. I'll find you, George. Hang on. I did one for everybody.
Mine doesn't look like me.
No, well, the thing is, for some reason, if you've got blonde hair, it turns your hair orange within the app. But here's George of the joystick.
Look how cool George's is.
Yes.
So good.
George of the joystick. I'll send it over to you.
So good. I said that. I was like, George is brilliant. Tracy's was brilliant.
Oh, Tracy.
She looks like a villain.
That's not Tracy, by the way. That's John.
That's not Tracy, no.
Where's my other favourite one? Jake. There's Jake.
Jake was funny.
Yeah, quality. There you go. So I'll send that over to you, George. £10.
That'd pay for the app.
Even cheaper.
Right, so what I'm doing here now, Ben, I've added a bit of acetate on, and we're going to make our shaker card. So pop that into place. I've used foam on a roll.
1, 2, 3, 4. Foam on a roll. Foam on a roll. Foam on a roll. Foam on a roll. Foam on a roll.
Hey! Right, let's get on. Poor JB, he's getting it all tonight, isn't he? He's just ripped up the contract.
Yeah. I'm not coming here.
They're all mental. Right, so we've got our beautiful pretty papers, and we're going to make our shaker card. So I'm just going to make sure I've got this all the right way. And then what I have done is I've cut out that family in the yellow, but I've put it through my little Xyron machine, and I've also cut it out in the white. So what I want to do is put the white over the yellow, so we just shadow it. And we're just going to shadow that just a little bit. So just over there. And just put it along. If you haven't got a little mini Xyron machine, I think we have still got some in stock.
Yeah.
But you can just use your, in fact, tell you what you can do, use those adhesive sheets that Ben showed earlier. You can die cut through them. Just put your cardstock onto there, cut it, and you can use those adhesive sheets. So we're going to pop our family on. So that is going to go across this section. So it's going to fit brilliantly across there. I'm just going to rub that down from the back, then it doesn't peel up any of the pieces. So look at that, how nice does that look?
Gorgeous.
Really gorgeous. And then we've got our pieces that fit into here. So we've got one there and one at the top.
It's like a little crafty jigsaw puzzle, isn't it?
It is, it's exactly that, yes. And I've put those through. So let's just put them into place. These are such lovely dies. And you can do so much with them. So even just creating little toppers like this, little shaker toppers, they're going to look amazing. And then that little gap for our hearts, again, pop this one onto a little sticker, and that will just fit in that gap. And then all we've got left to do, I've got a little panel of coloured cardstock, coordinating cardstock. So we are going to just use this to put a little panel down the front of our card. I'm trying to think where this was from. This was from one of the sub boxes.
Yes, it was.
Papers.
Yeah, with the pick and mix.
Yes, I think you're right. I think it was the pick and mix. I think it was. Look at you being all clever.
I never get the paper pads right. I'm pleased with that one. Someone will come on and go, no, it wasn't.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same. Yeah.
Spring fever or something, but yeah. Oh, no, George, no. Make sure I'm not in on that Saturday if you're doing that game. George of the Joystick has just gone, that'd be a great play your crafts right game. Guess the paper pad. I'm calling in sick that day if you do that. No chance, because I would get 0, because I'm hopeless at that. Hopeless. Craig would win, wouldn't he, if he played that? You literally show him like a, I don't know, inch by inch square of a bit of a paper pad, and he'd tell you what it was. He's very good. What do you like with your paper pads?
I just forget the names of them. Yeah, I know where they're from, but I just forget what the names are. So we're popping that just like so, and then the middle piece will be risen up. So now, because I'm popping it like this, what I'm going to do is apply these first in the centre. So pop those all in there, got quite a few going on, and just making sure that we tuck those all in to there, so I know that that will still go round on the top. Might just have a few too many in there, so let's just take some of them out. Don't need loads. And then pop that back in. And then all we're going to do is take the edge off our foam on a roll and place that over the top. I do love doing a shaker card. So last bit there. I love this foam, it releases the backing really well. So pop that on there, make sure all our bits are tucked in. You always want your bits tucked in. Done really well up till then.
You're going on holiday in half an hour.
I know. Look at that. I'll shake a card, bring that round, and the only thing that I did different on the one I've got here, I put some clearer beads in, and I've just put my little gems at the side. But actually, you don't really need them. They look absolutely fine. Shaker.
Such a lovely card from such a great collection. And again, just really quickly, I think it's just worth showing you all of the different designs that you get. That's the one that Debbie's just used a few moments ago, which is the family. So again, you've got, I don't know, family. We're family. So you're going to get all of the dies there. So you've got your outer die, of course, and then all of the different dies to be able to build up all of the different sentiments. And it is all about, as we just have a look through here, putting your sentiment at the forefront of your particular project. You've got your day to remember. And again, as you look through here again, you can see that you've got so many different occasions covered off as well. You make my heart happy. You know, that could be for pretty much anything. You've got birthday in there. You've got celebratory events included in there too. You've got your thanks a bunch. So again, that could be for lots of different occasions really. Just for you, birthdays, even Christmas time if you wanted to. And then you've even got your home is where the heart is. And again, just to show you that you can create beautiful projects, whether it be home decor pieces, whether it be cards, whether it be for presents, gift ideas. It's a really, really fun system to create the most wonderful projects. Don't forget that you'll also receive in that deal your 12 by 12 paper pad in the Brights 180 GSM in a whole selection of beautiful colours, double-sided cardstock for you too. And that deal is phenomenal. Lots of you commenting on it. In the words of Pammy, wowzers trousers. £29.41 is your platinum price there, $36.64 if you're shopping with us in the US. It is a 60% saving across the board, better than 60% if you're a platinum member. Of course, very quickly as well, just to mention that we've got the Spectrum Noir Aqua Tint on the show for you. So our liquid inks, basically, really gorgeous colours, vivid colours, and these are all about allowing you to do all of your different watercolour effects, you know, perfect for creating your backgrounds, perfect for all of your mixed media projects as well. And actually, a lot of these colours too, I think, perfect to work with a lot of the goodies that you've got within that Dragonfly collection. So within each of the sets, you're going to get 3 pots. So that is your vintage chic, which brings you your sage, your fig, and your peony. This is gorgeous, the summertime collection. Got solar red, emerald green, and your blue topaz. Then you've got the beautiful metallic. So this one again is all about the onyx black. You've got sterling silver and your spun gold. And then lastly in this collection is the glitz and glamour. So aquamarine, amethyst and pink garnet. It's a 12 jar selection. You've seen us use these as well and know that the little jars that you're going to get, I'll show you, they're mini, but actually, they go a really, really long way. You don't need to use a lot of those to create the desired effects. You even get your little pipettes with those should you wish to, but of course, you can just pop your paintbrush straight in to get creating all of those gorgeous watercolour effects, and it'll blend beautifully for you as well. £31.18 platinum price, $47.88 if you're shopping with us in the US. We are into the home straight on what has been an amazing day. We'll come back with more for you. Now, though, is a perfect opportunity to check out your baskets, particularly if you've got anything Dragonfly in there. That needs to get checked out. And when we come back, we've got some more to show you. We'll also have to wrap up with the demo of the show and demo of the day. So get ready to vote. For now, though, head to the checkouts, and Debbie and I will be right back in just a moment.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches. And of course, the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration. And of course, you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Make light work of intricate and delicate die-cutting designs with the Pokey Tool from Crafter's Companion. An absolute essential part of any paper crafter's kit, its precise tip has been designed to release the tiniest pieces to reveal your finished results with absolute precision. And to make sure your finished project is perfect, each Pokey Tool has a rubber tip protector, so there's no risk of damaging your die-cutting design or yourself. The Crafter's Companion Pokey Tool is such an essential craft item, we've included 2 in each set. Quick Buy, get yours now. Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us, you give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
Welcome back. We are here for the final 23 minutes. Sorry, I've just seen a few comments come through. Lots of you loving the foam on a roll, lots of you loving the cartoon characters. And Christine says, Ben, I just heard you guys were talking about me yesterday. Yeah, well, yes, we were. And basically what it was about was the paper pad situation. You'd explain this better, but it was about, did Christine join us on a craft along? Is that what happened?
Yes, so we were talking about Christine's craft along, but how it started was because people were worrying about the paper pads selling out. So I said, well, don't worry, because you can always get one from Christine. And then we started talking about your room, and I was telling Ben, so Ben wants to see your room, Christine, because it's incredible.
And then I think it was Susie or whoever's on the socials told me that it was the craft along the 17th of April, so I can go back and see it.
Ah,
so that's what it was, you see. So I will at some point have a little nose around your room. Lots of people love that last demo too. I'm not going to do as long as I did previously with this because we want to get on with the demo, and I know we've got votes to do and whatnot. We're going to go back to the Dancing Dragonflies collection, but I'm going to give you a really, really quick, speedy look through everything that you're going to get in this collection, and then we'll get another demo in. If you want to see like a full 20-minute kind of preview of this, go back to the launch day show where we spent a lot more time looking over it, but we haven't got a lot of time left, unfortunately. But the paper pad is absolutely off the chart amazing. You saw this actually with Sarah just a few moments ago in that little preview video. One of the most beautiful paper pads I think we've done, if not the most beautiful, and that's echoed not just by us but by you guys as well, talking at home, letting us know on the socials how much you love it, letting us know by some of you saying I bought 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of these, 36 sheets, double-sided, and all beautiful beautiful colours, again double-sided with the reverse matching up beautifully with the front page, so you're not stuck at all. So you've got 36 sheets of the 12 by 12. You get that twice over in the extra card collection that we're showing you on this particular deal. You're also going to get the cardstock included as well, so your pearlescent cardstock, 24 sheets of that, twice over within the extra card collection. And then the other item that you'll get twice over is the gorgeous foil card pad. And again, this is really, really stunning. It kind of incorporates all of the different things that you'll see running through this collection, from the vines through to the florals and the lily pads and all those gorgeous dragonflies in there as well, creating that gorgeous resist technique. You've even got some font there too, and really, really easy to work with. We've just sort of inked this up for you so you can see some of the designs that you're going to receive within that collection. So you get all of that twice over within the deal you're seeing on the screen. You've got your matching vellums included in here too. You're also going to receive the 6x6 paper pad, which is an exact replica of the 12x12, but obviously just smaller. And then you get all of these goodies as well, which, as I say, I will whiz through at a bit more of a quicker pace so we can get onto that demo. Sentiments, lovely selection of sentiment. Of course, Dragonfly themed, some sort of specific occasion skewed, but others of these you can use for all sorts of occasions. You've got dream big, make today amazing, have faith, all very beautiful sentiments. A stunning embossing folder to give you that 3D effect, that lily pond. Again, I'll point you back to, well, actually, you'll see this a little bit later on, because the card that Debbie made with this on the launch show was actually the demo of the show, so you'll see that in action in just a bit. You've got your swash dies, the beautiful sentiments, believe, smile, dream, happy, birthday, and more. You've got so much metal for your money. That lily frame, again, gorgeous, beautiful if you love to do your paper piecing, beautiful as Debbie was showing us earlier on to almost use it as a stencil to create gorgeous effects. You've got borders in here as well, that water lily border, whether you go horizontal, whether you go vertical, it's going to look amazing for you. This ornate bridge, again, beautiful. Only got the die cut on one side, so again you can create almost a card straight out of that should you wish, because you've got that hinge effect with that bridge. A lot of you chatting about that to use in conjunction with the chinoiserie, potentially the Swan Lake effect as well. Of course, you've got dragonflies in there in abundance. You've got the water lily stamp and die set included in there too. There was a demo on that earlier on from Debbie. You've got the beautiful Weeping Willow collection, which is absolutely beautiful because you've got a creator card die in itself with the stencils to create that scene and basically have it exactly how you want to have it. There was a demo on that earlier on from Debbie too. And then finally, more embellishments. You're going to get a lovely selection, 10 in fact, of these gorgeous dragonfly embellishments. So those are included. I would buy more of those if I were you to top up. You will get 10 within your set, but I know you will absolutely love using those. You'll get 6 meters of beautiful ribbon included too. And for me, one of the absolute stars of the show, the beautiful fantasy film. You'll get 10 sheets of that included, but as I say, I would imagine that you would potentially want to buy a lot more, because that is just going to bring those amazing, amazing dragonflies to life. Love it. £123.19 or $159.96. That's your free shipping, of course, if you're shopping in the US. We have got the smaller bundle, which will give you one of everything that I've just shown you, which is £95.99 platinum or $124.76 if you're shopping in the US. If you want to pick your own bundle, you can do. Spend £50 or $60 and we'll give you 10% off your basket total. If you just want to pick and mix and choose a couple of bits and pieces, of course you can do that as well, but the consumables will disappear. If it's paper pads you're after, if it's that fantasy film, if it's things like the ribbon, the vellum, get it now, because I can't guarantee you're going to be able to get it come the end of the week. Let us have a little demonstration with this wonderful collection. What can you show? I mean, literally, we could probably be here all night demonstrating this set, couldn't we?
Oh, I just want to go on and on and on. Honestly, this collection is such a dream to work with, and it really inspires you. So, and especially the bridge one for me, the die, has really inspired lots of my makes throughout the day, and lots of demos that I'm not fitted in, but I'm going to leave them here so that the rest of the team can use them. But what I'm going to do is one of my faves actually, which I love doing, and it's so easy. So I've got 3 pieces of identical size card, and they're all size 6-inch square. And then all I've done is scored across and fold and burnished. So 3 exactly the same. And then what you're going to do is take this one pointing down. We're going to place this onto the side, so your middle section fold is here, but this fold can still fold over, okay? And then we're going to take our other piece of card, place that under this design, and then we're going to stick this into place so this side goes over, and then these still fold. So you want to make sure when you're making a card like this that you don't go over your score line. So the first thing we're going to do is just add my tape to that section, because we know that is where we're going to stick our first piece of card. So pop that there, and then we're going to have right to that point, and I'm making sure that it doesn't cross the line. So just folding that up, that's it. So that goes, can you see, directly to that middle section. So give that a rub down, and then we're going to do the same on the opposite side. So I'm going to pop that into place first, sort of use my nails as a mark line so I know where to put my tape, because I don't want to go below that line. And then we're just going to go all around the edges, which is going to fill that, and then we're going to pop that into place underneath. And again, you're just putting that into that centre. I'm folding this over because it's a really good guideline of knowing that you can still fold that card, and then give that a rub down. And this will create a really beautiful TP card, because when folded together, that creates your stand-up card.
So clever.
So clever, isn't it? And it literally is just 3 pieces of card and so easy to do. So the next thing I want to do is this piece. I want to decide which piece is going to go underneath, and we're just going to fill these pieces here. Now I've got my pieces of cardstock, and all I've done is cut them. Now I like to use these as a template. So if you use the first ones and cut them out, you can use them as a template to pop these pieces onto your paper pad and then create your sort of template. You just do them a fraction smaller, and then we've got our other one there which we're going to pop into place. So let's do that.
A lot of people still oohing and ahhing over the papers. Jane Wilson saying gorgeous. She spoke gorgeous paper. Anne says, Crafter's Companion needs to order extra paper pads just for Christine Mahoney. And Christine says, I'm not sharing any paper pads, so stop offering them up. Ha 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 ha. So you'll have to get them from us instead. Christine's not for sharing.
I don't blame you, Christine. I wouldn't be giving mine away. That's why I was offering yours. Right, now, when I move it in, what I want to check is where we're going to position. Oh, I don't know why I didn't stick that one.
Is the edge of that paper been inked? Susie's asking.
Sorry, say that again.
The edge of the paper, has that been inked?
Has it been inked?
Yeah.
No. Oh. No, it hasn't. It does look like it's been inked. Have I inked it? I have inked. No, I don't think I have.
No.
It does look inked, but I can't remember, if I'm honest.
You made so many demos.
Well, I've done them about a week ago.
Yeah.
And I do tend to sometimes put a little outline around. I think I have. I think I've used. I have got a thing for. I use like my pumice stone.
Oh yeah.
And ink around the edges. So I think I have done that. Yes. And then I've got my 2 little pieces just for the bottom. So let's pop those into place. And then I've got everything die cut and ready, because I know we are rapidly running out of time. So I'm just going to bring them in to show you what we've done, so we can get our TP card popped together. And it's called a TP card, obviously, because it's like a wigwam shape. And if you go online, you'll find lots of tutorials on cards like this. I'm going to use a little one of our foam pads. They're like the hook and loop.
Oh, the hook and loop ones, yeah.
And all I'm going to do is pop it into there and then just see where I want to put it. So we're going to place it onto here. And then what I like to do, once you've popped that down, just really give that a really good rub. That will hold that into place, and then lightly pop that on the top. And I do that because it's so easy to tear them. Then when you go over, you literally pop that onto the other side, take them apart, and then rub that one down. I'm going to just pop this on the back. Oh, I've lost it. Where's it gone? There it is. Just make sure that's really rubbed down. Then it doesn't matter how much they're pushed together, they will always open without coming apart. Okay, so we've got that piece. Now with the bridge, so I'm using that bridge die. So I've cut it out of that gorgeous mustard colour, and I've done it onto white. So we're just going to matte and layer this on top. And in fact, this was one of the first cards I did, Ben, because when I see the bridge, my first thought was, oh, it'd look lovely on a TP card.
And I always think I always think you when I see a TP card, because it's one of your faves, isn't it?
It is one of my favourites, yeah.
Because
that and so a bridge card. I love a bridge card. Yeah, so, and I thought this just lends itself well, because look, if we put it on the bottom there, it's just almost like that perfect sort of bridge onto there that you pop into place. So let's pop this one on. I'm going to use it on this side. You're going to use it on that side. And then we're just going to stick this one into place. And then the other thing I've used, I'm not going to get time to do them, but I'm going to pop that on the bottom. So you can see, if I move that round, just so you can see it, look at that, it almost lends itself to that. And then I have done all my pieces. So I've used the water lilies. So these ones here, where you've got the stamp and the die set. So I've already coloured some in. And then we've got our lily pads, so I'm just going to use these or use my finger and thumb just to give them a bit of shape. And then I'm going to actually open this up to lay them on the front. And I'm going to use my glue gel and pop these into place. And I'm going to use these sort of on the base of our bridge. And then I'm just going to decorate. Now with more time, I would actually put a little bit more, sort of using my pokey tool to shape them.
Yeah.
But we're going to have these just coming up our bridge on the side. And then I'm going to do the same on the opposite side. Let's do them in a different variation. On the bottom there. One more. And then our other one. Oh, I've forgotten to put my lily pad on. But that's the good thing with using 3D glue gel. We can just move that up and pop that on. And then we've just got our butterfly. So let's use our glue. Dragonfly. It's getting late now, Ben.
I know.
We're going to pop that up there. And then we're just going to pop on some little ones. I've also got a Dream Big. So just a nice card. Pop that onto there. And then we can use our little white ones. Let's pop in the side. And let's have one just going up there. So then when we put that together, there we go.
I think that might be my favourite project of the day.
Oh, wow. It looks really, it just really lends itself, doesn't it, to a TP card to put that bridge on and have those flowers floating up. And the good thing is you've got all other sides to decorate, so you can literally go to town and decorate that all.
We're going to quickly, because I've literally just looked, we've got 7 minutes left. So let's line up all of Debbie's makes from this show, and we will get you voting on your demo of the show. And it will have to be a quickie, actually, because we've then got to do the demo of the day as well. I can confirm that it will be a Debbie win today, but which is going to be your favourite from this show? Debbie is just lining them all up in case you have just joined us. Here is a quick recap of all of the amazing projects that Debbie has made so far today.
Right, so our first one was our outline dies. So number 1. Number 2 was our sunflower. Oh, let's move that there. Number 2, sunflower. Number 3 was the side panel, so the border ones for our Sarah signature. Number 4 was our family. And number 5 was that beautiful TP card. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get voting right now. You've got 2 minutes to get your voting on that. Superstar Susie on the socials saying yes. You've only got 8 minutes left to do that. So get those votes coming in. Whilst you get those votes coming in, let me remind you of something which is proving very popular, as it always does on a Monday. During Monday Makers, we bring you the Monday Mega Deal. 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 It's all about the cardstock here, and it's a really great deal actually, because this pad here is the pad that you're going to get if you go for the Layerable Cutable Sentiments. However, if you pick this up right now for £15.99 or $19.96 on its own, we're going to give you your free black cardstock as well, and it really is beautiful. It does lend itself, I think, very well to work with that Layerable Cutable Sentiment collection, but if you just need gorgeous cardstock, if you need a lovely array of colours, double-sided as well, 180 GSM, this is a nice selection to go for. It's a big bundle as well, actually, 50 sheets in total you're going to receive. And as I said, all kind of core essentials, really. Lovely cardstock that you're going to have there that you don't want to run out of, and throwing into the mix in this particular Monday Mega Deal that we are giving you your matte black cardstock as well, is just immense. And again, you think of like the cardstock you don't want to run out of, things like your stamping card, your matte black cardstock, your craft card, all of these different cardstocks you don't want to run out of. So when you get the opportunity to pick this up for free. Remember, it's A4 40 sheets, 300 GSM. It is worth diving in for today. As I said, not potentially the most exciting thing that you'll buy on the show today, but the kind of thing that you don't want to run out of. £15.99 or $19.96 is the deal on that one. And as I've said, it is available only for 24 hours because that is the Monday Mega Deal. Deal. I'm still waiting for the vote for the demo of the show to come in. Worth bearing in mind to reiterate what we've got coming up for you tomorrow. It's myself and it's Corin, isn't it, tomorrow? I think it is. In fact, I'm going to double check. I'm pretty sure it is. Yes, it is. It's Corin, and we've got wake up call obviously tomorrow morning from 11 a.m. UK time, 6 o'clock Eastern. 2 o'clock we've got a craft along. The craft along is with the lattice folding dies, which you guys have been absolutely loving. Which launched. Did that launch this side? Me and Debbie launched those because that was the show where we had the interlinking rings, and I thought they looked like. Rubber rings, and Debbie was meaning them to look more like rings from an engagement card. But that's coming up for you. And also tomorrow we've got launch party, 6 o'clock, 1 o'clock Eastern, with the new sentiment tags and tag punch set, and we've got the gilding flakes coming back for you as well. But that tags and tag punch set you might have seen on the HSM preview show. Very, very exciting, and that's all coming up on launch party tomorrow. We have a winner for demo of the show. It is 5.
Last one, the teepee.
Right. So very quickly, let's do demo of the day. So here we go. Me first then. So Debbie's cards in order of when she made them. All actually, yes, from the Dragonflies collection. Not surprising, really. So that is card number 1. Card number 2. Or card number 3. 1, 2 or 3. You've got 90 seconds to get your vote in on that. Lots of love coming in on the TP card. Panda Cross saying, love that. Chrissy saying, what an awesome card. So lovely to keep on display as well, says Mary Reno. And just quickly, before we sort of sign off and do the final vote, don't forget the deal on the Dancing Dragonflies. I'm sure this won't be around on Sunday. The rate this is going, I'd be surprised if it's still here midweek. Half the stock has gone. This is the full bundle, the standard bundle, if you like, where you get everything that you're seeing right here. As I said, if you've missed anything, go back to the launch show where we went through it in a lot of detail for you. Everyone's going pretty much to the extra card collection because that brings you 2 lots of your consumables. So you've got your pearlescent card stock. You get 2 lots of that. You'll also get 2 lots of the 12 by 12 paper pad, 36 sheets in total, and you'll also get 2 lots of the foil pad included as well. So that's the way to go. You're going to love the paper, you're going to love the card, you're going to love it all. So that's really the way to go. And then if you want to add in any more of the others, things like if you want to add in more of the charms, if you want to add in more of that fantasy film, which I'm still mesmerised by, you can add that separately into the basket. But the great thing is, if you are a platinum member, £123 and change here in the UK. You're over your free shipping threshold as well in the US, so you're getting that shipped for free, £159.96, which is a really, really fantastic deal. Anne-Lee on Facebook says, Debbie, I hope you have a lovely holiday.
Oh, thank you very much.
And Mary Reno on YouTube just saying, I hope you have a terrific holiday. We will miss your gorgeous demos and your giggles, but you so deserve a break.
Oh, thank you very much. And I am going to try and just post some personal stuff for where I am and what I'm doing. So you might just see my tanned legs by the pool, just to give you a little teaser.
You do the old thing where you post the picture like that, and then we have to guess whether it's hot dogs or legs.
Yes.
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 Now, I can tell you, in a bit of a shock,
Oh.
I don't know if this has ever happened before. I don't think it's ever happened to me.
Oh, a tie.
It's a tie.
Oh.
Between 2 and 3.
Oh.
So those 2 will go forward as like a perfect pair.
Oh, okay. Cool.
To devote for the demo of the week a little bit later on. So there's that one and your TP card as well, which will both go through. So there you are. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching today and through the day. Massive thank you to Debbie. Have a brilliant holiday. Thank you to all of the team as well, to Jake, also to John. Thank you to Johnny. Thank you to Nicola. Thank you to George of the Joystick. Also, thank you to Jamie, producer Jamie, on his first shift. Thank you to Grace. Thank you to Taylor. Thank you to Superstar Susie on the socials. What a day. Get this checked out. Do not miss out. And Corinne and I will see you back here on Crafters TV tomorrow, 6 a.m. Eastern. Until then, bye for now.